So I'm good there? Okay. Sorry, I'm very nervous, and I'm going to apologize in advance if I burst out into tears, because this is actually quite personal to me. My name is Amanda Brown. I'm born and raised in Vancouver. I went to the aquarium a lot as a child, always enjoyed it. I'm an ex-volunteer from the Vancouver Aquarium. And I had a friend of mine that volunteered there on a regular basis, and she let me know about doing beluga observation back in 2009 when Aurora was pregnant with Nala. And she said, they're looking for more volunteers, you should come out. Thought, why not? I want to check this out for myself. Could be interesting, might learn some things. I had mixed feelings about the aquarium, entering that. I now have very strong feelings against the aquarium. I'm not a scientist, but I'm very intuitive to a lot of things in this world. I'm a very smart girl. I've been there, done that in a lot of things. I trust my gut immensely. One of the first things that I noticed is during our so-called training, which was very meager, is it was a complete sales pitch for the aquarium, instead for belugas and conserving and taking care of them, which was my first concern. One of the things that I noticed, and it was definitely apparent in Keela, is that she was a highly stressed beluga. In fact, when Nala was born, they had to tie a foam mattress to the bridge at the back so that the baby Nala wouldn't bump into it. And especially in my overnight shifts, Keela would eat that mattress and vomit foam all night long. I have a problem with that. That's not normal. That is far from normal. That is so far from normal. And I'd let the trainers know, and they'd be like, oh, okay. But it continued. In fact, they actually had to fix it a couple times because she was able to get it off. It would be hanging too much. She was blown off. She was blown off. There were other volunteers there that started to feel the same way I did. I wish they would have actually shown tonight. The aquarium, I know, has done good work, and I don't doubt that Mr. Nightingale and all the staff here love them, because within 3 months, I referred to them as my girls. I was so in love with those belugas. And when they died, I had a complete meltdown at home, and that was only within 3 months. So I don't doubt that they love them. I don't doubt that they do good work at the aquarium, but what I doubt is their ethics and their level of care there, because what I saw was complete SHIT on so many levels. I don't believe, after that experience, that any cetaceans should be in captivity. And I do fear that even if they take them in as rescues, that this is profiting. This is profit for them. They're even taking money from oil companies, for God's sakes. Oil companies, dirty to our environment where these guys live. There's something a little wrong with that. Actually, there's something a lot wrong with that. I'm begging you guys to please, for the love of God, please ban cetaceans from being there. And if there's rescues, there's got to be a better way than having that much human contact, so that, because they will, say, oh, they can't be released back to the wild. It's their moneymaker. And then sending EMAC, whose DNA was probably too bad, to SeaWorld. Sea hell. That has got to be the most disgusting place that you get. They would have been better off just being plopped right back into the Burrard Inlet, for God's sakes. SeaWorld. SeaWorld. They put their cetaceans on birth control. Biosa was one of the first orcas to actually ever be put on birth control, because 3 of her calves died. It's death after death after death after death after death. The most unnatural, inhumane things. If there was a dog on the street that was getting beaten, I bet you one person at this table would stand up for that dog. We have to stand up for the cetaceans. And I'm not a political girl, don't get me wrong. I've gone to 2 city council meetings in my entire life. My family's incredibly political. I'm the one that just sits there and accepts it all. This got personal for me. They don't. I don't doubt that they love them, but the level of Carrie and Jane Goodall has said that their ethics at the Vancouver Aquarium are questionable, and she is somebody that is very highly respected.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.